Hey, everybody, it's your girl Storytime with Miss Tot on deck. I hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, and or evening whenever you guys are tuning in with your girl. How you living? I got my bestie on deck.
It's not.
Oh, she's okay. Never mind. She's already been a cornball. It's too early in the night for her to already be with the stuff that But she is nevertheless. But anyways, guys. So if you guys have already saw the title, so you kind of know what this conversation is going to be about tonight. And you guys know I like talking to you guys before anybody even gets up in the house because you know what? It's you and me and you and I together, and then all three of us connected type thing.
Is it a threesome?
Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It's all three of us together. And I like that type of thing. And hopefully you guys do too, because that's just what it is. Yay, yay. Hey, thank y'all to the people who in the house on deck. You guys, you see the title. That's what it is. It's a Saturday type of thing. I say that every Saturday, huh?
Yep.
It is a Saturday type of thing. But Reppin' Time Fitness. Oh, hey.
We left the back door open.
Hey now. Thank you.
Happy Saturday.
Yes. So we're gonna have to talk about this whole double standard thing, right? And it goes so many ways, so many different variations of double standards for male versus females. Are we cool beans over here? How you doing? We about to jump into this topic of these double standards in a minute. Thank you guys for the thumbs up, showing me that love. You know I appreciate that. But yeah, we're gonna have to jump into this and kind of unravel this a bit and kind of see what everybody's opinion is on these whole double standards. Right?
Are there going to be any changes in 2020? Are we going to keep living that thug life?
Triple Darkness, the most hated story time. Good night. Good night.
What?
Weapon time salute. Oh, okay. Good night, Triple Darkness.
Hi, Triple Darkness. Good night to you.
Thanks for dipping in. Yeah, but so we're gonna have to unravel this a little bit and kind of see where we are with this thing. Hey, Kel! Yay! Happy New Year's, dude! You guys see what we got on deck?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start small. The light part of this, unraveling double standard male versus female. From the smallest thing that we can think about, let's just even dance back into our own households and family traditions. Let's start there, something like, right? Now, have any of you guys noticed at home, and of course, I'm not just talking to the...
You know who Triple Darkness is?
Oh, no, I thought that was Chillin' Grill coming in here because this thing...
Triple Darkness, are you black? If not, don't be writing that up in here.
Well, don't write... Well, it's probably not good to write that anyway. Yeah, yes, you know in my eyes.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay,
if you was talking
to asking you, because if you're not in here.
You from Brooklyn, Brownsville. Okay, all right.
You know
Then East Coast represent. No, but we can't see
you.
you anyway in these pictures, but it's cool beans, dude. All right, so let me go back to the Yes. Okay, stand up. I feel you. Okay, but let's go back to the topic at hand. Right, let's go back to, let's start small in people's households, how the double standard starts at home first, right? Now, say if you come from a family, you have more than one sibling or something else like that, or you just have a close-knit family, right? You guys ever notice that when your parents or whoever served the food or whatever else, they would always give the males a heavier plate of food and the females the lighter plate of food?
Right.
Do you guys consider that as a form of double standard? And of course, I'm not just talking to the people in the chat. I'm talking to the people at home, too, who get back on the replay.
Who left the back door open?
Because I know that happens, too. What did I say?
Donna is in the house.
Oh, hey, Donna. It's a Saturday type of thing. Let's do it. Yeah, we talking about these double standards. We're going to have to go ahead and unwrap this topic a little bit. No, we need more fun. If you don't knock it up. But have you guys heard about that?
Yes,
heard. So we're starting with the smallest part of double standards,
yes,
right?
I agree.
Right at home. Now, I come from a big family. You do too, Anonymous.
Yes.
So, and I can remember my siblings, my brothers, and even the older sisters, whoever was the older person, they will always be served the bounty of the meal.
Right.
And that could be a cultural thing too, because it doesn't go like that in all cultures.
That's true.
Some people serve the men first, period, but just dissecting it from the double standard, like lions in the wild, the loon. Yeah, exactly. And the lioness are the hunters. Now, how interesting is that? The lioness, they go out and they give the animal all they got. Right? Then they drag that lover home. Then they drag it home to daddy and say, here you go, you slaughter. Right? And he just rah and start eating whatever he want to eat. after they did all the fight and the muscle.
You know what? Here's
Even
my
with
thing.
the animal
I
kingdom,
think that
there's
even
double
though
standards.
We've been taught that the man is supposed
You
to
a
get
lion?
that the man is supposed to get the most bountiful portion. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't think the man should have the most because he's a male. Because he got a sausage between his legs, he get more a plate of bountiful food. No, I think actions should warrant stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if my case in point is this, if the woman is the one making everything happen, why is he eating like a king? Shouldn't she be eating like a queen and he be eating like the servant?
You said next tattoo? Kel, you getting a line on you? That's your next tattoo. Okay, let's do it. But yeah, you Anonymous, you bring up a very good point, and that's why I said let's start small with double standards first, just to see where kind of people what you've heard of and what you experienced.
It's small,
but it starts in a home. It's the foundational.
one.
Yeah, but it starts foundational. That's why I said I want to go in the home first. What are some double standards that we heard about in the homes? Like for instance, again, if you come from a family with more than one children, or you have to share a lot of people, you have to share a room with a lot of people. Excuse me, another double standard is...
Wait a minute. Rep in Time says the males protect from the hyenas. That's harder than hunting zebras. The females is about that life too, though. Female lioness are very, very vicious.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna get it on your chest. Look at this dude. He gonna get his lion on his chest. Oh, my God.
The back door
Daddy Smoke Jams. Hey, yay.
It's over. I'm happy to see you, just to let you know it's over, nigga. It's over.
God, you done got
Keep
Anonymous all
side,
sensitive.
Side, secret side.
Oh, God. Okay, Anonymous, jump out your feelings and back in the conversation. Welcome, dude.
Happy Saturday!
Oh. Okay, so let's see. Okay, another double standard for men versus women.
Wait, let's go back to that food one.
Okay, you ain't finished unraveling that? Yeah, you got a little something else to say about that?
Because when you think about it, when like the parent has a boy child, they have a girl child.
That's what I say.
But don't say it and do the same.
What do you mean? You mean like... I don't know what you mean. Are you saying like, don't say it's a double standard and do the same thing? And I know, because you know what? Let me tell you guys right now, I am guilty of that.
It's
I have
ingrained.
It is, because it's implanted in you from the time that you're a child, right? And then you take these different customs, you take these different traditions with you as you grow up and you start having families of your own, right?
Speaking
it becomes like second nature. Not that you even 100% agree. It just feels like a part of your map.
Speaking of that, this is why I wanted to go back to the whole male receiving, more than the female. Think about when you have children and you serve them. You serve a male child from the very ground level. Let's say you have a little boy child and a little girl child, and you serve the little boy more, and the little girl's looking like, why don't I get served more? Now imagine if you took that bullshit away and served them the exact same portions and you treated them, either according to who they were as a person or their actions, behavior, I don't know. But you didn't make separations like that based upon gender. How well do you think that young man will grow up into society? He no longer sees a woman as being beneath him. He was taught that from ground
He will see her as
started
his
with
equal
something
more
like a meal.
so.
A meal is foundation.
Right.
And that, a lot of things happen over meals.
Yes.
So I don't think it's really that small of a deal as people think it is. It could be a very big deal.
You're right.
Is a very big deal.
Yep. Actually, that's a really good point, Anonymous. Very, very good point. And then going back to the foundation of it all. I mean, I'm just saying that
our muscles are big. All of you guys ain't got muscles. So then what? Well, if it's no muscles, then you just got a big stomach. And
Okay.
Anonymous. I'm throwing a hypothetical. So we just let you have more because your stomach is big. If that's the case, a lot of us women should have way more.
She's a complete cornball, you guys. Okay, so let's dance on to the other part of it. So still in the same household, right? You have say if you have a male child, you have a female child. The female childs, we are taught more so to do what? To make sure that we stay looking nice.
To clean.
Clean. Well, even your personal hygiene is presented a lot different.
And that's
you make
thing.
sure
have to be
you make sure you are at your I's and T's are always crossed, right? Dotted and crossed in regards to your appearance.
That you act like a lady.
And that you act like a lady at all times, right?
Oh, geez, what did I drop?
Oh, God, Josh!
Jackson!
Hey, Josh! Now, you know you done read the title. You already know what you coming into.
It's going down, baby.
Yeah, but so even from the very beginning, females are taught to do this. Guys are taught that this is okay. This is acceptable, right? So for the people at home, why don't you guys go ahead and dive in and let us know some of the stuff that you guys have heard about, right, on your journeys that you guys have said, the female versus male, what's considered beer belly with
Well,
a
that's the
hairy
back door
chest
open.
and blue eyes. Look at Michael. Oh my God, Michael.
Blue eyes slide.
Look, my type of man. Oh, you know, Anonymous, you already know. If everyone tried to play the same role, no one plays the other. Everyone got to eat McDonald's. What are you talking about? Everyone got to eat McDonald's. There are definitely
gender roles.
There are definitely gender roles, and while I don't agree with all of them, some of them I do agree with, and it's only
I agree.
Some of them I do agree with, but it's mostly based on what's been embedded in me from cradle to now. You know what I mean? Mental thought process, words, thoughts, and ideas formulate the mind,
right?
And experiences. You know what I mean? So I totally get it. Like even the stuff that you do agree with by way of gender roles, at some point, if you heard it back, if you had to face your gender role in the mirror, you might not agree with it no more.
That's true.
You might not just be like, yeah, I'm
all in.
I
just don't agree with that.
Yeah.
There are definitely times where I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not beneath no man.
Right.
He can get beneath me. Damn point. You got me bent.
Exactly. There comes
you know what? Because I have issues with how I feel about that quote unquote head of the household.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody's deserving of that title. I don't give a damn if you have a sausage. Who cares? That don't make you eligible for that title.
See, you know what? Yeah, and I'm just being honest. Well, yes, that's what I said. So tonight we unwrapping some of this stuff. Yeah. You guys, like,
I think the only way that a man should get the title of head of the household is he really has to do what the head of the household does, not just because of his gender. Don't forget all of that. He has to really be taking care of his family, protecting those under his roof, giving
I guess I've been lucky. I really can't think of any double standards on either side unless I'm working with someone lazy. Well, then I think you may have been lucky, especially if you haven't had indirect, because some people say a part of only strong men should breathe.
I agree.
Well, yeah, but I agree.
Don't tell the others because I agree.
Well, here's the whole thing. Now, if you agree with that, now let's put the mirror in front of your face and say, how do you define strong?
That's true.
You see what I mean? Because there's always going to be a parallel opposite to whatever your definition of something is. You know what I mean?
When I say strong, I'm speaking of mentally strong.
Mm-hmm.
I think a man.
Look at Simon on my thing. He in my inbox talking about you going live tonight.
You already live.
I'm live right now.
Did he miss the notification?
No, he can see that. He'll probably see that I'm on.
You said you.
You're the.
Are you speaking of you? You are strong.
Okay, so you then get it then. Show out then. Only man can get that from me. He is doing the 3 Ps.
Break it down. What's the 3 Ps?
Okay, I was going to say, you want to enlighten us?
We waiting.
So they are. Yeah, but guys, yeah. I think
paying.
Paying, putting it down. And what else? And pampering. Pam put it down and pampering. Oh, get down. Now, see, I done made some stuff up because she ain't never said that, okay? I can only assume that some of it has some kind of credibility somewhere in there. But other double standards while we're waiting on Donna to go ahead.
Paying is one of them, though.
Oh, stop it, Anonymous. While we waiting on her to put it in there, some of the other double standards between males and females is even, let's take it to corporate America.
Provide and protect.
Tasha
Society.
Hey, what's up, beautiful sis? I was just dancing with you. I was just dancing with you earlier. Girl.
Provide, protect. Amen. I knew you was coming with something.
You already knew it was something. You knew it was something on that level. I mean, the thing about it is it has merit.
Let's ask the men this. No, let's ask the men this. How do you guys feel? What do you feel like your role should be in the house? If a woman, let's put it out there. If a woman is the one paying all the bills, she's buying all the groceries, she's putting gas in the tank.
Well, she shouldn't be doing all that.
But let's say she is. What do you feel that your role is? Should you have dinner ready when she gets home?
Okay, you're not. I see where you're going.
It's kind of sexy. Did she like?
Stop it.
Should you smell good and be ready to put out on demand?
Anonymous.
Well, it's a real question.
It's a real thing.
What do you guys think your role should be?
You know what? Oh, snap. Let me put this down. I hope I don't drop this. I would never live like that, but yeah. See? Some men are like, no, I ain't with it.
No, we have a whole generation of men who believe that everything is, AOB, all on the bench.
Hey!
I'm breaking it down because they probably don't know what it means. Okay, so that means that the woman pays for everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, I prefer to say the bitch. Men like that. I'm just kidding.
Anonymous.
Derogatory.
Do I need to
censor
thee?
No, sorry.
All right, but anyways,
some men get down like that though, and they're very comfortable living a dusty life like that.
Okay, you know what? All right, y'all. Yeah, whole new breed over here. Some people are comfortable different ways, but when we get back to the topic at hand of what we're trying to unravel tonight, we're trying to unravel the differences, right? Anonymous, what's the topic about?
Men versus women.
What about it?
Double standards.
Double standards. Okay, so list the double standard, Anonymous.
What? Oh, another double standard?
Yeah.
Okay. I work and pay the bill. She cleans the house, and we both take care of the kids. It's pretty much even if you have. That is even though, Josh.
That sounds pretty even, Josh. Even. As long as you guys have both agreed to those roles,
right?
Then it's
both
even.
If you guys are comfortable in those roles,
then it's even. Because if she's the woman who says, "I hate cleaning the house. I'd rather work too." and pay half the bills.
That's very
then we both have to do it. Then
you guys have to meet down that middle.
Exactly. But if you guys both agree that, then that's fine. Men's supposed to pursue a lady, provide for her, and protect a lady. If not, he can't be my man.
I heard that.
See?
I heard that.
And you know what some men would say to that? They would say that's a double standard. Because I want a woman to pursue me.
And there is a whole group of men who believe that
there's some men who feel like that. They feel like a woman should pursue me. She should protect me equally.
She should initiate sex. Which I don't have a problem with.
And you know what? And Josh, as long as it's agreed, Josh, that's it. Then you guys have a good relationship.
Reppin said then we gotta break up. She gotta do it. Oh, boy.
She gotta do what you say, huh?
And what do you bring to the table to make her do what you say?
Well,
I hope you bring more than some dick.
He laughing now. See, but you know she got to do what you say.
Yeah, what you bringing to the table for all of that now?
Now you guys know what's really interesting. What's really interesting, and I want to say like today's society, more so geared toward, I want to say kind of like the newer generation ways of belief. This is the reason why I said that's the reason why I was talking back to your comment like that, Donna, is because the newer way generation belief, they believe, oh no, it's equal. I don't, if I don't have to pursue a lady, she should pursue me.
The back door is left open.
Chef. And then there's exposure like my boy Chef Disaster. Woo! Who feeling raw talent?
Oh, here she goes. She back on that rap battle. She back.
Hey, Chef.
So have you guys heard the word on the street that story time took me in a rap battle?
No, it did not say I took you. Don't start saying that either.
Some people say,
no, don't start it. Don't you start it. I don't like it.
She has some bars.
Okay, nobody's.
She has flavor. She has flavor.
Okay, anyways. So, but that's what I was saying is sometimes like the newer generation people, they start believe, I'm in this mother lover. Yeah, they start thinking, I feel like it's always got to be equal on both sides. There's no other. That's the best way to go. But I really find like
I do think that it's
people.
How else are both people going to truly be happy? Well, nobody wants to be the one getting used.
Oh, Chef came to cook. Wear that apron. Yes,
the apron with the back down. Woo!
Oh God. Yeah, but that's sometimes I think people see that differently these days.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Gender roles have completely changed
because
with the newer generation.
With some of the
We're talking about
double standards.
Double standard
men versus women. And like we were even talking about.
I saw this one thing. Let me say this really quick. I saw this one thing. It was a meme, and it was a lady. They were at I heard her dude. They was at a gas station. She's pumping the gas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the meme said, "What's wrong with this picture, fellas?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of some of the dudes was saying,
I'll see y'all later. My break over. Okay.
Bye. Bye, Rappin' Fitness.
Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.
Happy Saturday. Okay, so a lot of the dudes was like, some of the dudes was like, excuse me, obviously he's sitting his ass in the car. He should be the one pumping the gas, not her. And then some other dudes was like, it was a good number of dudes who was in the comments who was saying, ain't nothing wrong with it. She knows she need gas too. Why he got to be the one to pump just because he's the man?
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about.
That new generation stuff.
But see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying.
I wish you could stay longer too, Reppin'.
I know you are so cool beans, dude.
I'm sorry, wait.
Catch us on the playback.
Donna said, Story, you right. Men into 50-50 relationship, my opinion, they done. They are grown boys, not grown men.
Well, you know what? And let me just tell you something to that, Donna. I understand your opinion completely. And what they say, how you be coming through with your cheers glasses? Cheers! I understand what you mean. To that, I would say, I understand. Yeah, you already know. Keep it
a lot of the new age dudes were saying, no, she knows she need gas in the car too. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman pumping. She knows she got. If he wasn't there, what would she do? I'm like, dude,
but that's
you
what
are
I'm
just a
talking
male.
about.
Don't consider yourself a man to say something like that.
But that's what
She's
I'm talking about.
A nice outfit like jeans or like some heels. Very beautiful woman. Dude, you gonna let her
Yes, cheers.
be out here pumping the gas while you sitting up here looking like a big dust bite on the seat?
I mean, you know, and in all
man
fairness,
to go ahead and swoop her on.
But in all fairness, say they are, because a picture can say 1,000 words. It doesn't necessarily have to define what's really happening.
You're right, but we're just talking about the picture, though.
Okay, I know.
Just talking about the picture.
I know. I'm just saying, in all fairness, it can say so much, but to the outside eye looking in, right?
Mm-hmm. Gender roles.
Double standards is what we're talking about.
Gender roles.
So, like, for instance, the first example we gave is like it starts at home when you're a kid and your parents give you a plate if you got a sister, brother situation. They always give the male the biggest portion, or give the girl the smallest portion, stuff like that. And it just goes up from there. There should be 2 gas slots for both men. Now, that would be funny.
Here's the thing, though. There's nothing wrong with a woman pumping gas. I'm not.
That would be funny, though, Michael. It would be funny.
I'm not saying that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's nothing wrong with a woman pumping gas like it's nothing wrong with a man making dinner.
Yes.
It's really not nothing wrong with that.
I agree. I don't think it's a big deal either way, honestly.
I think that this is my opinion, though. This is bias, of course, but it is my opinion. If a man, he's with his woman and they go pull up to a gas station and he sees his other men around and he's not disabled to know what he needs to get his ass out of that car and pump that gas. Why? Because that's a sign of protection. That's a sign of you got to go through me to get to her.
That's right.
She shouldn't be the one out there pumping the damn
I do agree with 100%.
Okay?
I do, because
that's about safety.
That is about putting protection on your family. A man is more likely to not try to come for a woman, attack her, or say something inappropriate if he sees another man there, opposed to if he doesn't. Now, here's another great example of that. I wouldn't mind cooking and making that finger looking good food. Look at him.
And we wouldn't mind you having us over for dinner.
Right, Donna, protection. That's it.
That's what it is.
It is, protection. You know? Like, has anybody ever been told as kids, like, if you're in a relationship, a guy's supposed to walk on the outside of the street while the woman walks on the inside? Mm-hmm. Okay? And the purpose of that was if a car drives by or somebody crazy is going down the street, he'd be the first one to have to ward them off, and then, maybe she could help,
But, I want to say this, too, though.
But
because within these gender roles, it makes it seem like a woman's life is more valuable than a man's, and that's not true. See, the whole thing with the protection
women want a man to be a man, but they won't let go being independent.
That's true.
See, some people, you know what? And I've heard that said
so long.
And I've heard that said, though, Chef. I get it 100% what you're saying, because I've heard that said. I have zero problems initiating sex, but I can understand wanting to feel sexually wanted as well. If that's not happening, yes, and I understand that too. I understand exactly what you're saying, Josh. I think so too. It's good. It's good for the health.
It's good for the relationship.
It's good. It's a little passion, a little fire.
Just be constantly wait. No. Get
just
over there.
Let them walk
on your knees one time or something.
Well, I was gonna say, damn, can we keep it classy? Whistle at him as he's passing. Can we start there? I mean, shit, she's going straight for the knees. Anyways,
I'm just
saying. Baby back ribs, coleslaw, tater salad, collard greens, mac and cheese. Ooh wee. That's still
Go on and send a plane ticket then.
You do all that shit, she gonna give you some dessert. Hello.
What dessert you gonna give?
Anyways. Oh yeah, Michael. Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah. Okay. Now there was something else. Okay. Now here's another example. Now a few moons back, y'all already know I be saying moons, so don't even act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Moons are years to me. A few moons back, I was dating this guy, and I went to this corner store. I used to hate the corner store by my house because they always ripping off women. Just like when you go for say if you need to change your tires or something, they always give women a higher prices. I've watched them do it, right? Okay. Anyway, say I'm going to the corner store for Arizona can of iced tea, Arizona, right? The damn Arizona is 99 cents. They always say plus 10 cents tax, right? They would always tell me plus 10 cents tax, right? Mm-hmm. I sent the dude in there, right? He a dude. He go in there, you know what he brings him? 97 cents. He takes the 3 cents change out of their own change rack, threw it on the counter. That's 99, right? They tell him, have a nice day, brother.
See, that
they let him go.
I don't like
so that. I feel like you robbed me for 10 cents. 11 technically.
Mm-hmm.
You robbed me for 11 cents, and you let him pay 97.
I don't like that. That's a double standard.
That's a double standard.
There's
sure.
a thing called male privilege.
Yeah, that's crazy. But from now on, from that point on, what I would do with him,
female privilege.
Indeed, and what we're gonna dissect that too. But from that point on, anytime I needed to interact with that store, I would send him in there because they're not gonna give me the same deal as they would give him.
Right.
They're gonna charge me for me and everybody else, but they're gonna charge him as just a person.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That's just an example of another double standard,
Another thing that I want to say, though, too, is I think we got to be careful. I think society has to be careful with making it seem as though a woman's life is more valuable than a man's, because it's not. Either one of our lives
more than women, so I don't know.
A woman's life is not more valuable than a man's. Let's go back to what we were talking about.
Of course not.
The whole thing of walking down the street, right? Mm-hmm. Walking down the street and the man sat on the outside of the street because if danger comes, he's supposed to be the first one to hit it. That's somebody's son, you guys, who can get hit by that fucking car. Of course. Let's be real. That's somebody's family member. That is a person. That is a human being. What do you mean? So they can take the heat for that person. No, wait a minute. Aren't you in this together?
Hey.
For one, but for two, I think that I do think that a man should protect his woman, but I think that a woman should protect her man as well. Let me give you an example. Let's say you and your woman are out with somebody. You and your woman, a man and a woman is out with somebody. They out on the town, and some dude is coming up. He acting crazy, like he about to try to attack the man.
Yeah, it is.
Or try to attack her. That should be a jumping situation. They should jump his ass. I don't think the woman should be standing there while this man is scraping up your man. Bitch, do something.
Anonymous.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Everybody is not a fighter. But I believe in fight or flight. If you're not going to help, go call the police.
Right, go get
But
some
don't
help.
just stand there while he's getting dragged on the damn ground.
I love psychics thinking, hey, baby, you should come my way. Well, but... Oh, God, you already know she's trouble. Stop it.
But I think that they should protect each other.
Oh, Michael, you're so sweet. He said, I definitely take a bullet for anyone I love. Sweetheart. But one thing I will say is, I agree, but you and I share that. You already know I agree with you on that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what's up, period.
I think both lives are equally valuable.
They are, but you can't be with that person. If you say you love them, then you should act like it for better or worse, sickness and poor.
My man's
all this other good stuff. You guys should be doing it together.
Any less than mine because he has an appendage between his legs. No.
You have the what between his legs?
I said an appendage.
Oh, okay.
So our lives are equally valuable to me. People get that mixed up sometimes. With that whole, you know, they think that it should only be no. That's not the way that go.
And I'm not really sure, how does that work? Okay, so the difference with men. I don't really know. I haven't really seen if there's differently served. Like, say if men go into a beauty supply store or something like that, do women treat them different?
I think
I don't know.
I think if a man goes, he would get maybe special treatment because it's assumed that he don't know what the hell he's in there looking for.
You think a guy would get special treatment at a beauty supply store?
Yeah, I do.
Has anybody in the house... Well, no. Has any guys in the house been to a beauty supply store? I mean, have you guys experienced any special treatment at a beauty supply store? Hi, Lala. Oh, excuse me. Happy Saturday, honey. Men are supposed to protect. That's a grown man. Grown men won't have a problem doing it without hesitation. My sons better be that role.
I agree with that, but I agree. I agree with that, but I think a woman should protect her man too.
I
don't think it's one way.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give you this example.
There's different ways of protection, also.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like case in point. If a man and a woman, they're together and they're out, and the female is disrespectful to that man, that woman needs to step up and handle her business. He shouldn't be arguing with no damn woman.
No, she should tell her, hey, sis, let me talk to you.
No, she should put her fist down her throat if she has to. Because she needs to step in. No, she needs to handle that. Listen, it's the same way if a man disrespects another man's woman, that man is expected to act. He's expected to shut that man up by any means necessary. The woman is expected to do the same thing.
There is a certain
expectation. If he's in a conversation for females with all this old unnecessary cattiness and she's, advancing on him, that woman needs to step up.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, you guys,
protect your man.
People
need to, honey, handle your business.
People need to, I'm going to say like this, in unison, I do agree with you, Anonymous, that I think a couple should protect each other. Because as a mother of a son and a daughter, I don't want to hear nobody talking about they done ran and left my son to get his head popped.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna understand that.
He's a male. So, no. Did you help him, sis?
What did you do?
Did you help him?
Because I'm not gonna want to hear your crocodile tears later. He's a man. Oh, you got me messed up. Nah. Okay, Josh said, here's a double standard. Our current mayor got his third DUI. And Zero said, you know what? Now that's some crazy stuff. Now your mayor crazy. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Mayor? That's crazy.
Well, yes, she is supposed to. Yeah. There is a certain, and that's both. That's give or take both. You know what I mean? I think there is an expectation on who needs to step up in what situation, depending on who's present. You know what I mean? Depending on what the situation called for, more so. That's just a given. That should be done. Okay, but there are certainly a lot of double standards. Now, I didn't really hear from the guys on deck about if you guys go to a beauty supply store or something else like that, are you guys treated differently? Or in what aspect are you guys treated differently?
Chef, about going in the store and being followed, that's happening to both men and women.
Yeah. Why don't I see that?
You don't look at my phone.
Where is it at?
Right here.
Oh, I can't even pronounce your name, but welcome to the live. Thank you for coming in.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. So what I want to say is I'm not really sure, like, the top double standards that guys will say females always get this easier than we do. Like, what do you think some of the stuff guys will say? A female
in a beauty supply store. I believe that, Chef.
Oh, yeah, I could believe that, because sometimes that's why I prefer shopping online, though, because I think the beauty supply stores have really went down. It didn't used to be like that. I don't think so, but I just feel like it's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I just think, I prefer to shop online for a lot of my stuff, but yeah.
No, wait, you said, what?
So I said, what do you think is the top double standard that men would probably say that women get a better deal at opposed to men? Or they get it easier? I
don't know what the top is, but I recently just saw, it was a post. It was kind of supposed to be a joke, but it wasn't a joke. The guys was pretty upset about it. They were saying, whatever happened to all these, the women's rights groups for the women activists, and what is it called? Feminist? Mm-hmm. They said, where y'all at right now? We at war with Iran. Come on, ladies, step up. Come on, remember, this is equal. Everybody on together now. Not only the men got to be drafted. So I think that's a top thing.
That is a very good topic.
I think that's how they feel.
Oh, Donna said cars. You guys think, you think guys they're treated worse at they get car stuff easier, right? Because guys.
No, I think she said the other way around, because women.
Car repairs. I know they get those.
God, I want to talk about that too.
Yes, I know. I've experienced.
They rip women off. They overcharges.
I've experienced. You and I both have experienced that a few different times. Where
I can't stand with.
It's like if you got a male friend, if you're a woman, if you're not in a relationship, if you have a male friend or a brother or a relative or somebody, let them go talk. They'll listen to any man. They give them a deal faster than him. That's pretty gross. But now you guys have heard about. Let's just talk only for a snippet about the option for women to go to war. Mm-hmm. Okay,
the whole draft, right?
The whole draft thing. Now, men are supposed to be.
Men are automatically.
They're automatically drafted, and women they can go if they want to. How do you guys feel about that double standard? Should women be automatically drafted too?
I saw people talking about that online today. I have a biased feeling about that. I'm not going
about if women should be auto drafted as well. Mm-hmm. Because that's a huge double standard. Why should men go? But see, that cliche to what you just said earlier. Yeah. So, it
is a double standard. That's what I'm saying.
Because why should men be the ones that settle? Why do they have to go put their lives first? Right? Some men would argue. Some men would certainly argue and say, female.
Like they would say,
your life ain't no more important than mine.
Said, come on, feminists, we support you. That's what they were saying on this one post today. Oh my God. We support you. It's time for the draft, ladies. Come on. Everybody don't run too fast now. Everybody line up single file.
Well, you know what? And I do have mixed feelings about that. But to the people who say that, well, I agree with them. Come on, feminists. Come on. You want everything equal, you should be standing right next to him online. Why? Because some of the stuff that you said, I never agree with anyway. So I don't think we should all be in the line. I just think the ones who agreed to things should be in the line. Why do I need bullshit? Big Daddy Simon in the building.
Simon! We left the back door open for you, cutie pie.
Just for you, Simon. Just for you. Right?
So how do the ladies know?
Women should go the same way as men. My God. This is, you guys have to forgive us, but it's up to the women, in my opinion. If they want to say, hey, put us in the draft, then why not? Okay, when fathers speak up in parent-teacher conference with mothers, big difference in the meetings.
That's true.
Teachers
Teachers has
told me they talk in teacher lunch. I believe they do. I believe that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why women should respect a man position and try not to be equal to a man.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold it up and wait a minute.
See,
wait a minute.
This is where it gets juicy.
And not try to be equal.
See?
Women, here's the funny thing. Okay, so we say this is the way this country was set up long before we got here. You guys, this is the way it was already set up before we got here. But so because a man goes to war, that makes him superior to a woman because he's going to automatically have to go to war. A woman is automatically expected to have the kids, though. She's automatically expected to carry that man's life in her body for 9 months if she makes it, because she can die in the process. That's automatic. So I don't see how him going to war makes him more superior than her.
Well, what about the women who can't have kids? Should they be expected to go to war?
Hell no!
Why not? Because you just gave the example of one of the chiefs. She could bear the child in the life.
No. What I was saying was, just because he goes to war doesn't make him superior.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm only playing devil's advocate here because at the end of the day, none of us made the rules. We didn't make the rules for this stuff.
A woman having a baby, a woman, whether she's barren or she can have children, it doesn't define what being a woman is. You know, baby does not make you a woman. Fathers go to a parent meeting, believe it looks good for your child.
Teachers talk. Mm-hmm. I know they do. And I know they do. And teachers, sometimes I wish they would be more healthy in their thinking too.
Teachers are such
in regards to I know, but in regards to get out of those people's household and become more into the child development.
They really do need to get up out of their household.
You know, because sometimes you know what
that just reminds me of? That reminds me of that one particular time. Remember that dance?
I know. I was just thinking about that when I had to go to that board on them because
teachers are so messy.
I am against transgenders being in full
context words.
Are you? Using the word superior is where you go wrong, psychics.
You said accept the woman's. You said that's exactly why women should respect a man's position and not try to be equal to him. What do you mean by that when you say she shouldn't try to be equal to him? Because if you're saying that, if you're implying
we know you didn't say
she's not equal to him, then that means that you feel that men are superior to women. That's where I came up with that.
Okay, I think what he's saying is he's not saying that they're superior.
Yeah, but look at what he said.
I saw what he said.
He said,
I saw what he said about being equal. I read that.
So if a woman should not try to be equal to a man, what does that mean? She's beneath him? Because if she's beneath him, that makes him superior to her.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's beneath anybody. You said, but women are not equal to men.
Okay, so what are women in comparison to men? What are they, beneath them?
See, and let me tell you, now this conversation right here, before anybody try to go too much deeper in it, this right here is exactly what, and I'm telling you, it's going to be points thrown on either side of the fence, no matter what. People going to feel strong in their convictions. That's great. That's a good, healthy conversation. But I'm going to tell you, when that post that you was talking about earlier, when they said, come on, all you free liberated women, come on out here, and we're going to need you. You guys are free to fight. Anybody who wants to, you are free to. If women, I say anybody who wants to, I agree.
Let me tell you
if they want to, yes, they can.
To be quite honest, I think that women could get out and I think women could go out and kick ass.
If they want to.
Women probably come back with that big W. Women will go out and come back with that big W. You know why?
Women can be quite vicious.
Women are extremely vicious.
Women can be quite vicious.
Saying he's a girl and fighting a girl in MMA is not fair. I agree with that.
I saw that. I don't think I saw that. But if he said he's a girl and he's fighting a girl, no.
I think it was a transgender woman, and she did have a fight. Was it boxing though? I don't know if it was boxing or MMA. And I love MMA, but anyways, they got into the fight, whatever. And I think it was boxing, another one. And he beat the hell out of that lady. She beat the hell out of that lady.
Okay, but see, the thing about it is this is where a lot of controversy comes. Because if he was not dressed as a female, could he still fight that lady?
He's a transgender woman.
Oh, he's a transgender woman. So he's a woman now.
Yes, a transgender woman.
Okay.
A transgender woman fought another woman, and I believe it was a boxing match. I think the one I'm talking about is a boxing match. But anyways, he beat the hell out of that lady. And some people were saying, it's not fair. No, some people were saying it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. And to a degree, I agree with that. But the reason that I don't think it's fair is because of, I know that he... What happened?
Let's see. If you live in the wait, hold on, you guys, for 1 second, please. Hello?
Why did you just say hello like you was on the phone?
That's usually what I do when I'm on the phone. I tell somebody, hold on for me. I go, hello?
You should have to be drafted no matter man or woman. You know what? It is like that in some countries. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but I believe that South Korea has a women's army. They have women in their army in South Korea. Correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't have to be South, but I'm pretty sure I saw a documentary on the women army in South Korea. And other countries, too, they do have women in their army.
In the army?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
They do.
And you know what? I'm kind of, gosh. See, the thing about it is, everybody, I like to see things on both angles. That's that dual personality in me. But at the same time, if I'm to just dissect it and uncover it a little bit more, as a mother, would I want my daughter fighting in No. I sure wouldn't. No, I would not want her fight in the war.
Would you want your son?
No, actually, I don't want him to fight either.
I know. See,
I know. I don't want him to fight either, though.
Mm-hmm. But let's say
because, especially with so much controversy, so forget about what it's about.
One of your kids, the boy or the girl, who you choose?
I know, but you know what would hurt so bad though? I would have to choose my son before my daughter. and you know what? And you guys, and I know this sounds whatever. I have to be honest to myself, because the theory is, my son's older.
He's stronger.
He's stronger. I trust that he would make more physical decisions with how he's able to navigate that whole thing. Been around mostly males in a war army or something, Women are designed different from a man. I didn't design it that way. It's physics. What makes a woman equal to a man? Physics, okay.
Well,
Simon said that's effed up. Well, I don't think so, Simon. If you're talking about what I said, my son got to go from a daughter.
To a man, what makes a woman unequal to a man is the better question.
All I will say, if it's a grown man doing the 3 Ps, I'm old school. Man is the head of the household. That's just me. Grown boys want 50-50. Shaking my head, kick right. See? Know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel, and you know what, to be honest with you guys, I'm so happy that you guys decide to join this conversation tonight, because if you just, when you start dissecting and peeling it back just a little bit, right? We get to see everybody's, the vast different opinions on how people see things. And to be honest with you, I don't think nobody's opinion is wrong. Excuse me. I don't think anybody's opinion is wrong at all. I just think it's where you are on your journey. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all I see it as. It's just where you are. Maybe this is how, this is how we were raised. This is what we were taught. This is our belief system. This is our pattern. It's nothing wrong with that either. It's nothing wrong with everybody have different opinions on that. And it was something Josh said earlier that I completely agreed with, and a lot of people wouldn't agree with me for saying that.
What?
It's something that Josh said earlier about, the fight with the men and the woman, or the now woman, former man, transgender, and a woman in the ring, and he beat the snot out of her. I don't know. I kind of think there should be competitions for equal parts,
I agree with
perhaps
that.
two, because I think that would be but then again, that's that bias for, you know what I mean?
Here's a fun fact. We all have biases, you guys. Let's not try to front and act like we
just
don't.
use weightlifting. Who lifts more?
Being stronger does not mean, okay,
it's not just physical. Because there's mental weights too.
Here's the thing. Remember in the movie The Lion King? I'm only bringing this up because you said he's stronger. Remember, there was a scene to where, what was his name? The father? Mufasa. Scar was his brother. His brother said he was trying to challenge him. Mufasa barked up like, I beat your ass. And you know what Scar said? Oh, when it comes to bronze, you have the lion's share. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the brains, I got it. That's the difference between women and men. Women are more brain, men are more brawn. More of the time. But don't get it twisted though. The brains can outsmart the brawn. Don't get it twisted. Just because a man is stronger than a woman does not, again, make him
it doesn't matter if they have a draft. We will be all F.
I know.
Well, I agree, Simon.
Yeah.
I agree. That was just like, one example. And I think Anonymous...
It was something I saw. People were having this conversation today on social media.
No, but actually, you know what? It was a good example, because I would not ever want to choose, as a parent of, I beat up nurse. This dude is a cornball. I wouldn't ever want to choose out of my daughter or son. But you're right. That's my own body.
And you being up a nerd doesn't make you superior, though. It doesn't make you superior to that nerd.
If I had to choose, I'd still choose my son before my daughter.
It is what it is.
That's just, you know what?
So would most parents. And
And Simon, you're right. It's already an emotion.
I know.
Yeah, it's already an emotion. But and that's just the way it is, though, guys. You know what? And a lot of the stuff that, we believe and that we're passionate about, you guys, it's a part of the makeup. That's all it is. We already, you know what I mean? We didn't make it up. We was just born into it, and we just navigating it. That's really all it is. That's the thing.
I know.
You can't escape draft.
No.
Well, some people can.
Yeah, that's true.
They're saying
we have somebody in office right now who escaped the draft, and that's a male, not a female.
Yeah, well, everybody don't have to, but you know what? But what if the way that things are going, and I don't want, but anyways, the way these things are going, we don't know what it's going to be like. Let's say fast forward a year from now. What if they decide females have to go, anyone over the age of 15? They have to be drafted or something. That could be something kind of scary. Or else go to prison. See that? Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Women allegedly have more compassion for... Oh, sorry. Women generally...
He didn't say
I'm sorry. And you know what? I didn't even see that right. Women generally have more compassion for their children by nature. So it's like mom teaches you patience and compassion, and dad teaches you discipline and boundaries. Ideally, yes. That happens. Yes, that happens in a lot of households. So yes, you're absolutely right. So why won't the women say, stay home? Men will take it from here.
Have you not been looking around? Have you not been looking a lot? Okay. In terms of the war, come on.
It's crazy as hell.
Story.
Stay home, we'll take it from here.
But see,
I can't stand you, Chef.
A lot of women, though, if to say that you guys don't see this, maybe you don't, I don't know. But a lot of women have taken on the role as the damn man. These men is laying up, cooking damn burnt eggs, talking about they made breakfast, okay, and ain't doing nothing. And they laying up at home acting as if they're in the role of the woman. And the woman is out there the one getting and making life accomplishments and all this kind of stuff. Don't act like you guys don't see this in the world around you.
Unfortunately, sometimes mom has to do all of them. That is very true, Josh. Sometimes mom has to wear dual hats.
Yeah.
Sometimes dad does too when mom's not there.
But in this day and age, a lot of the women are doing it.
But then again, the women have to be able to provide as well in order for it to work. I agree. It needs to be double, though.
It has to be double.
I mean, yes, because I refuse to exclusively take care of anyone. You'll take care of me and I'll take care of you. But that's not going to happen with me just exclusively taking care of you.
Go out and hustle and put food on the plate or whatever. But if she
isn't able to put it in work too, then what's the point? Well, yeah, because I agree with that.
We all got to play a role.
Hey, Miss C Atlanta.
Who left the back door open? Happy
hey now.
Sis.
How you doing, honey? If you're trying to leave to my country, drive for you to go. You go to prison. Something they'll say if you don't.
Bush
you don't want to.
law. Yeah, there's no
kind of crazy.
Running.
That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, y'all. Because there's a lot of
Sis, we're in here talking about gender roles, men versus women, and what was the other? Double standards,
and
right?
Double standards, and there are so many double standards out there,
and all of them are not fair. Let's be
honest. No, they're not.
They're not fair, but they're here.
Yeah, right. They're here because women are supposed to be traditionally good housekeepers. And if like say somebody come to your house, say you guys got friends, male friends, right? One of your boys come to your house or whatever, your house ain't clean. They looking at you, what's wrong with your woman? She's sick.
Right.
You see what I mean?
But that's fucked
Some
up,
people could be feeling like
the whole
that.
Thing. What about him? Don't he need to clean?
No,
I'm just saying too. I mean, what the hell?
All this said that's based on gender roles. This is not my personal opinion. This is just gender roles. This is expectations.
And,
Actually, there is a lot. There's a lot of people expect things that of you just strictly because you are a man or because you are a woman.
I remember this. Here's a prime example.
Yes, there are a lot of double standards. Yeah, that's exactly what we're uncoding today.
I was sitting at the table. It was during the holidays many, many years ago. And I was playing dominoes with my husband, his dad, his brother, and a couple of his brothers. And all the other women, they weren't playing dominoes. The meal was cooked, the holiday food was cooked. And I guess at some point during the game, they started serving their husbands plates of food, right? Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, I was playing the game of dominoes with my husband and his family. It was, all males. But we were actually involved in the game. Mm-hmm. So I was supposed to stop playing the game so I can get up and immediately serve him and become this, what is it called? Like a, whatever. And I just remember some little sly comment was made we was all really invested in the game.
Right.
Okay, like, you know, when you really, really invested in the game.
Right.
And so some little slight comment was made like, oh, I guess you'll eat when your wife feel like feeding you.
He could have got up and got his own damn plate, but I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm like, you know
didn't
what?
prevent
And women,
him from eating
here's the
either.
thing, women, you guys are fucking responsible for this. You guys feed right into that shit. You guys say, yes, this is who I am. Order me around. That's what you're supposed to do. You ladies say, yes, we only deserve this. Just treat us like this. No, we don't.
Okay, let's see. I'm missing some of the comments.
One blanket statement don't work for all of us.
Well, one blanket statement, yeah, it definitely doesn't work for everybody. Okay. Josh says, in China and some other countries, every citizen has to serve at least 2 years by 21. What? Oh my God. 2 years? Now that's all kind of crazy. Simon says people need to change their mind, though, from the 50s to now. I do agree. A lot of that thought process we really need to, it needs to be restructured.
It holds us back.
Let's see. And then, let's see. Atlanta saying hello. Chef says, I know some men who take care of their house duties way better than a woman does.
Yeah,
Is he trying to be compared to her? No, that's the problem. Well, he shouldn't be trying to be compared to her, but I don't think that
if a woman does something that traditionally a man does that mean that she's trying to compare to him now?
Yeah, Donna says, I'm here listening, cleaning kitchen. Okay, Donna. Yeah, you know what, to be honest with you, in all fairness, this particular discussion is not about women trying to compare to men. It's just about the double standards that we experience being the different genders. Not necessarily.
It does mean that? So it doesn't mean it the other way around, Chef? You real biased. That's okay, we're all biased.
Well, everybody does have a bias.
I said we're all biased, though.
Yeah, everybody has their own biases.
But I think that's one of the problems, though, with dating, is that you really got to get to know a person and make sure that your morals and values align. Yeah. Okay? Because if you are talking to somebody and you don't know that they look at you from point A as they are superior to you, and you are inferior to them, honey, that is a whole lot of waste of time. Well, that is a whole lot of waste of time.
It is, if that's not what you're looking for, if that's not what you're bargaining to get into. Because
who wants somebody who feels superior to them story time?
Well, but here's the thing. But some people do. How many people accept it? So because so many people accept it, somebody obviously feels that way.
Me too, Simon. I'm way more open-minded. Way more open-minded than that. That's crazy.
Okay, I don't mind serving my man, but I'm not stopping the game, etc., to feed him.
That's my point. Well, and why should you be expected to when you're playing with him?
Why? No, if he doesn't have to stop, you don't have to either.
Can't you guys eat together after the game?
Well, yeah. You shouldn't have to stop.
I was getting shade from the females in the room like,
Yao Ming was drafted at 18 and couldn't play in the NBA till he was 21 because he had to go to the military time. What? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Wow. He couldn't even play because he had to go to the military. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a real thing. And some countries are very strict on what they believe gender roles are. They are very strict and they don't play. Some people will go so far as to cut you up out of it altogether if a woman does not submit to certain things. Mr. Wise in the house.
Hey, who left the back door open?
Hey now.
Happy Saturday, Mr. Wise.
Simon said a female's place isn't in the home. That's bullshit.
No, it's not.
Well,
it's not necessarily in the home. Here's the thing. Every female's not the same, you guys. Some females, her place is in the home because that's who that woman is.
Donna said, yes, dating is so important. That is the interview stage. Don't skip it, nor be delusional.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, happy Saturday.
100% agree, Donna.
No, you're right. You have to.
Get to know that
You got to know what you're dealing with and see if you accept. Hey, Andy Appleseed!
Who left the back door open?
Yay! Superior is a trick word to use to what? Used to be little way of living.
I didn't see that.
Thank you. That was Boy Chef. Okay, there's only one thing a man and one woman can do for the relationship to work, which is, I agree, compromising is a necessity. You have to. If you don't compromise,
listen, you guys, one person cannot be on the pedestal and some person, some person below the pedestal, and you think that's not a relationship.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you. Now, let me just tell you, because that's, whatever. But now, an ideal partner.
Oh, he said he was here listening.
Who?
Andy.
I said thank you. Yeah, an ideal partner for me is definitely got to compromise, but we are going to be more so meeting in that middle, that healthy middle. We're going to go ahead and the conformity that everybody else outside of us, we have to come to our own healthy center. Outside of what everybody else believes, we have to come to our shared belief together about what we're comfortable. Is that a skunk? No, that's a cat. About what we're comfortable with. I think for me and anybody who I'm dealing with. Never stop playing dominoes. They should have brought you to drink.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Why should I have to give up just because I'm a female? I'm playing with my husband and his Anyway,
no one, nobody's. That's the reality. It's a delusion. Nobody is superior anyway.
You guys throwing shade at me. Why? Because I'm playing. I mean,
but I do love to be served. Never expected, but appreciated.
No,
well, I think we all love to be served now.
That's the whole thing. I think a man should be served.
I think a man should be served too.
I think he should be served king-like.
That's right.
Just to keep
and bountiful.
But I think that he should turn around and serve his queen.
Yes.
The same, but the same energy and the same love.
You have skunks there? Yes, there's skunks here.
Yes.
Yeah, there's skunks out here, and raccoons. And raccoons and stuff like that. And they come out like right now. It's dark time. It's what is it? Fall going into winter.
No, winter.
Winter. No, January. Oh yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, when someone breaks in the house, you make sure you go check what's going on.
I bet you I would with my man. I bet you I have his back.
It's just
he grabbed the bed, I grabbed the knife. Okay?
Yeah, but I put it like this. I feel like if somebody break in the house, like
out of let my man get done like that,
out of
just laying back.
No,
I'll be scared.
I'll
be screaming right behind him.
I will get up and check. I will get up and check. Well, let me tell you guys. In the past, when I was in a long-term relationship, and we did hear something or whatever else, he woke up before I did or whatever else. And once I became alert that it was going on or whatever, it's like he was on point and I was right behind him. Like, okay, you might be the first to look out the window, they see you first, but I'm right behind you, ready to hit with you. Like, we don't know what's going on, but we're going to figure this thing out together type thing. Okay? Because you're just not finna come in the house.
Because you know what? For me, when oh, dang, my battery's not.
It's all about mind manipulation where, a lot of that stuff is just mind manipulation and control and stuff like that. Did you have your port? Plug your port in.
It's in here, but I don't know how much longer. It's already in. I plugged it in.
Oh.
I just don't know how much longer it's going to, act right.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff, you guys, it's just, it's for the hogwash.
Here's my thing. I think if somebody breaks into the home, if
we better be together.
I think we should be together, but I think also too, let's be smart. Let's call the police and let's go check on our house. Let's go see who's in our house. Now here's the whole thing.
If you guys have children though, it's a little bit different.
Then somebody needs to go get the kids.
Somebody got to go guard them kids,
or at least lock the door where the kids is.
Yes, you got to make sure they
and
say.
Call the police first, and then you guys go ahead because 2 is better than 1. My mother always said that. She said, if you leave together, you better come back home together.
Yep.
And so that was ingrained in me since a kid with my siblings. So, even being in relationships, no, I'm not the type to where to leave my spouse, even if I'm petrified. I can't say that I would just leave my spouse. I would do all that I could. If I left, believe me, I had no choice.
Right. Josh says, and if you travel or move abroad and want to remain a Chinese citizen, you have to report once every 10 years and give information on your city. Man, like what hospital, like where hospitals are, police stations.
Wow.
Josh, oh my goodness, where are you getting this information? This is good to know, but you know what it makes me think of? It almost feels like, but if they're smart though, I'm going to tell you why they're keeping tabs on you, in case you turn into a spy.
That's probably
true,
huh?
It's probably in case you want to turn into a little secret spy and start trading information. They already got you docked. Hey, we know where your fam is. We know this and that. The creator, that's right.
I got a bat.
Feel free to use Michael Crazy. Feel free to use it in certain
days. And the first person I would use it on was you to get your ass up so we can go see you in the house.
If the guy is down, take care. If the guy is down, oh my God, I could just imagine if a guy might I'd be terrified.
I agree, Mr. Wise.
And I'd probably freak out and do everything I could to bring the other person down because I'd be so scared they hurt the guy.
Yep.
Like, I can't let you hurt him. Yeah, I'm not like kill him or something. Not if I could help.
No.
Not unless, I don't know. If I'm in shock or something, I don't know. Right? If the woman is down, take care of her. That's right. Just take care of each other.
Got to be.
They don't hide. Yeah, man. That's wild, though. I mean, I understand why, but that's still wild. It's actually smart. Yeah, it's very smart. I agree. It's very smart, actually. I agree. Keep like I said, in case anybody want to turn spy, anybody want to turn, because I'm gonna tell you, China treat they snitches a lot different than U.S.
Yeah.
Okay, they ain't playing with you.
Yeah.
What you snitching? They look at y'all. What you a snitching? What you snitching? been applying. Oh, let me stop that for somebody starts saying I'm something else. But y'all know what I'm suggesting.
What you suggesting?
I think that the energy for a man and woman is already set, and to go against the grain is your choice, but it's human nature, not my opinion. Well, that's true too. That's true too. Because people are going to go against the grain at all times, though. Right? Have you ever? It's equivalent to you telling someone not to do something.
A man and a woman both have their own separate energy, one masculine, one feminine. But this is the thing: men and women both have masculine and feminine energy.
WW3 is going to happen. I pray it's not.
It's not just one way, because both men and women share masculine and feminine energy. Some more than others.
They do.
That's why some men you can see are very much more feminine in their behavior, because they carry a lot of very high feminine energy.
Well, that's true.
And some females are very masculine because they, perhaps they need their chakras adjusted, for a healthy balance. Who knows? But
that is very true too.
It's not just one way. It's not just I'm masculine and you're just no. That's not the way it goes.
No, because
we both have each other's reflection of energy.
In China, it is true that they limit the amount of children you can have. No, that is true. That is true. Andy,
two, right?
That's not. Yeah, they said two. They said too. There are definitely, there are actually documentaries on people who have had to smuggle their children to other countries, to Korea or even the U.S. to save them, because if their government found out that they had more than two children, it doesn't matter if it's a boy or girl, two girls, two boys, or whatever else, you cannot have them, and they will come for them.
Yep.
So I saw a documentary on that. As a matter of fact, I might do a video on that. That was it's very. I like stuff like that.
No, I've heard of that. It was
very, very interesting.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, that's a real thing. That is a real thing. But yeah, and you know what though? And keep in mind, and now in China, if we get back to the topic for tonight, right? They're not talking about,
Emmanuel, you are late, but we left the back door open for you.
Oh, Ricardo in the house, Ricardo in the house. Hey!
Happy Saturday.
You already know it's a Saturday time, but what you doing late? You was out the strip club or something? Where did I use this month? What? How is that?
A feminine man does not have power over women. What are you talking about?
Feminine man still. Okay, I think it was like that against the grain, but we've evolved. I can see it happening. We're here in the U.S. anyways, yeah.
Yes.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. China actually has few women. Where you get that from? If W3 happens, fly me to space with some snacks. Hey, and make room for me too. Send me too. Let me tell you that. Because I don't want no part of it.
Right, Miss Atlanta, not all.
No.
To be quite honest, when I think of
definitely not.
Like men having power over women, I think that you keep on going
I
off
like
of
the
physical.
documentary.
You keep on going off what's physical, a man being stronger than a woman, and that kind of thing. But we're not talking about in terms of the overall being. You're just talking.
That's why there is more domestic violence towards men now. See Atlanta great. Oh man, my phone. Hello. I mean,
keep saying hello.
Why do I feel like I'm on the phone talking to y'all?
Look, we better stop, because people are like, oh, y'all laughing. You thought it was funny about domestic violence?
No, I wasn't laughing about
Actually,
that.
I don't.
Please don't get your pennies in a bunch and run this way.
Watch your language.
Or your boxes.
See?
Look at Andy. Hello. Why do I feel like I'm on the phone talking to y'all? And then I'm like, oh wait, hold on for a second.
You're talking to your friends.
I am. You guys are the best friends that anybody could have. Oh man. You guys. Okay, but as you guys, there are so many things that we can say to dissect and uncover this topic, you guys. Because as you guys think about it.
No, seriously, back in
the day, it used to be assumed. It used to be assumed just women, but some women are kicking men. You're right.
I know.
They start fighting back.
And this is why a lot of women, too, are single. Because some women, a great group of women are saying, you know what?
I think
I'm not going to be under anybody's footstool. What is it called?
Oh, my God. Wait, Josh Jackson said the numbers are 10-1 male to female ratio. It's tough to get a girl over there. Oh, I need to go to China.
Oh, you know what I did? I watched another
documentary. Think about it. If the ratio is 10 men to 1 woman, that could be a nice place to stay.
No, that could be a horrifying place to stay.
It can, huh?
I've heard of,
You're right.
I was watching another documentary where people kidnap the little girls, and they take them so they can grow up to marry their sons. Because there ain't going to be nobody for them.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, how horrific.
There's another side.
Hey, how are you? So that's how you want to act. Okay, you still haven't told me how you... Oh, boy.
You still haven't told me how I'm beneath you. Waiting. All I heard you say is, because we're stronger. You're also stupider.
Oh.
Well, women are usually smarter than men. It's a fact. What? It is a fact. Women are usually smarter than men intellectually. I didn't make it up. Like we talk about, I didn't make the rules. I did make those rules.
Okay. It's to reduce children population. Yes, that is what I've heard too, Josh, in that documentary. Let's see. I was raised in a female dominant family, and that makes you stronger as a woman than you need to be. I think the absence of men in families have changed a lot. I agree with that. A lot of double standards. It definitely
That's what I'm trying to say.
That
you cannot
definitely
put
has.
all females in just this.
Mr. Wise says that is not true.
What's not true? The women are usually more intellectually smarter than men. They are.
So that's a fact. Yeah, you know what, you guys can throw the ball over the net all night, right? The only thing that's going to prove at the end of the night is that you guys kept throwing the ball over the net. It's not going to change any social norms. It's not going to change any opinion, not yours or anyone else's. You know what I mean? On perspective.
No, of course it's not going to change anybody's perspective, but I'm just saying, I think it is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard to hear that a man
What's this month? January? Okay, sorry, because I just got a little message. I'm like, dang, this month just started. Okay, I need to get on a call. Oh, we're going to do it. You know what? We might do some call-ins on our...
Not at all.
It could be in some country. Yeah. Now, you know what, Andy? That's a very, very good point, because you know what I was watching? I love documentaries and different things. So the populations in some of these countries, especially third world countries and stuff like that, what do you say that? Like alarming rates of females, male to female ratio, with them being 80 to 50 difference in who's educated and who's not, who has a basic elementary education. Okay, and a lot of the men over there are the ones with the 5th grade educations, and the women are that below. Like 80% of the women to men.
Listen to why that is, because of the laws. The laws keeps the man at the head.
Yes.
And a lot of times the woman cannot get an education because she's restricted.
Yes.
Now, if the playing field were even, I guarantee you that would look a lot different.
Of course, and it's different by country too.
That's what
It's not. That's not equally around the board at all. Right. At all. In some countries it varies. It's different. It's a lot different. The females are the most educated. But
Andy, right? Yeah. They don't have the same rights. If the rights looked differently,
yes, it's true.
And we still have a long way to go.
We have a very long way to go.
Female rights. We still have a long way to go. To this day, a woman only gets paid about 65 to 70 something % on the dollar of a man.
They put
so hello.
Reduce fertility. Ooh. Andy, he said, Josh talking to Andy, your earlier question is very true. Unfortunately, we get 90% of our plastics from China. That's true. And they put toxins that reduce fertility, which when heated or chilled, we've banned some. But yeah. Wow. And guess what, guys? Have you guys heard of the plastic rice?
Yes, I have.
Now, I know you have, but I'm talking to y'all on that.
The fake fruit?
Have you guys heard of the plastic rice and fake fruit? Where y'all think we get our stuff from and our supplies? Be honest with you, we ain't got no business in no war with nobody. Because we in too many pockets. Toxins and plastic. Yeah. It's too much. It's a lot of stuff, right? And when it all comes down to, right, is a currency. Oh, you heard about that too? Yep. And that sad thing about it is rice is one of my very favorite foods.
No.
One of my very favorite. So the thing is, could you taste the difference? You would like to think you could.
You would like to think you could, but
it doesn't. You might like to think you could, but I don't know that everybody really could. Look at Young Dirty Sprite dipping in the bag dough. You heard of it too, Michael? Yeah, Young Dirty Sprite dipped all up in the bag dough. In America, we did the ban on styrofoam. We don't purchase it from China anymore. So where we getting it from? Because we definitely using it on deck at all these fast food joints. Oh no, what's going on here?
I know, definitely love rice though.
Oh, I look like this. The headlight is out.
Definitely love rice.
Yeah, definitely love rice on deck. Yeah. So it's we got a lot of stuff going on. I will definitely say this. I mean, I don't really want to talk about the war and everything else like that, but
that's really depressing.
It really is.
But I only brought that up because of the conversation I saw on social media, and I know that a lot of men.
I use styrofoam too.
I can't say that. I don't know. I can't say that they're wrong to feel that way. I know you. I'm gonna say this. I know that I would feel undervalued if I was a man, and I learned that I have to go to
this dude's a nut
to the war because. Just because I'm a man and I had no say, so I had no right.
What if you have a very strong opinion against it?
I know, and
you don't want to go.
I think that
jail you go.
If I was a male, and I knew that I was going to be drafted, and I had no choice, no say, so I would feel undervalued as a man.
Yeah,
I would. Never said beneath me. I said we're not equal, never will be. To different machine. A fish can't fly better than a bird. They don't compare. But it seems like the other species is always trying to.
So anywho,
you didn't say beneath, but you said not equal. Okay, so if you're saying not equal and you're not saying superior, then you're saying beneath. That's what you're saying. It just is what it is. You're implying that one is superior.
Have y'all seen where Trump pulled soldiers from war last year? No, where did he pull them from?
No.
Well, no, I sure haven't. Be honest with you guys, a lot of the stuff like in the news, I have conditioned myself. The news used to be my favorite channel. I used to go to sleep to the news and wake up to the news. But I got so tired of hearing not just repeating of the same stuff and, stories that seem to just be so tragic. It was like gut punching, and then stuff like that. I just had to condition myself to stop watching a lot of it. Just stop. So most of the news I get these days, I read it. Like, news is it's depressing. So I read a lot of my news, to be honest with you guys. That's just what I do.
But you didn't say superior, but you're implying it, Chef. You don't think that anybody can comprehend what you're saying?
He called retired generals. What do you mean he called retired generals? He took them from the war. No, he didn't bring them into no war. Right? I know he didn't pull no. I mean, please tell me. Please say he didn't pull retired generals into a war.
Yeah, back into active duty. That's what Simon said.
Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. They served their time.
Any sense?
They served their time.
Generals.
He did. Oh, okay. All right.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. I just got.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot to even think about that for me because. They serve their country. They serve their time. Why are they forced to get back on the front line?
Wow.
Why?
Maybe even somebody's great-grandfather.
That's not fair. It was Syria. But our special forces, drones, warships, angels of death, 8, all still there. Wow. It's just, you guys, man. As we begin to unravel a lot of different stuff and so many other components of things come out and you hear about it, you didn't know about it, you just go, wow.
So how can you say women are smarter?
Okay, Syria, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. But you know what, guys? I'm so happy that you guys decide to jump on deck with me tonight. You guys, please don't be mad at me because I'm fully enjoying this conversation, but my phone said 10%.
Really?
Yes. And I don't have my charger with me. I got a little thing.
Why would you do that?
I came out on 100% battery.
How long have you even been on?
7215.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, when you're having a good time. Right? So you guys was having a good time, right? That's what you said.
I was say so back to double.
Okay, let's get on back on deck. I let my phone die. Forget it. Come on, I'm here for it. I let that phone die completely. If that's what y'all want me to do. Okay? Because see, that's love right there. Darn. Hey, I'm just saying though, y'all.
Chef, I have one question for you. Can a woman ever be superior to a man? And if so, how? And if not, why not?
And you know what, though? You guys been at it for a minute going back and forth with this whole who's superior, whatever I think. And I'm
not saying women are superior to men either. I just said we're not inferior to them.
I know. I understand 100% what you're saying. But I'm going to tell you guys this. I do believe that
y'all like your style, Andy.
What is that?
In bed.
Hey. That's how Daddy Andy was.
Daddy in the house. What is he?
Okay, you knock it off. Enough. Okay, I see y'all leaving. Is y'all at least look at Andy? Come on now. You guys, I appreciate you guys rocking with your girls. You know we on deck. Y'all already know. Oh my God, I didn't even say it while you guys was all in the house. Please don't forget to join us on the podcast Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Anonymous, go ahead and drop that link in the chat. You guys, please tune into our podcast. Y'all, it's dope. We talk and we bring you guys entertaining topics, right? Engage in stuff like I talk about here. Good night, Miss T. Atlanta.
Good night, sis.
Thank you for coming. No, you're 100% right, Josh. No, superiority starts all the problems. Exactly. It's not about that. Thank you so much, Michael. It has been fun. Good night to you. I appreciate all you guys coming. Good night, Donna. Thank you so much for coming. You guys, please join our podcast. We really appreciate that, you guys. Seriously, though. Come listen to your girls. Go ahead and give us a clap or wave so we know you're there. Send us show ideas to yourfavoritebesties13@gmail.com. Night. Put that in the chat right quick for anybody even listening back on the playback.
Okay.
Thank you, Andy. We love you like cook food. I love when you say that, Andy. Thank you.
Okay, I put that in here.
Yes. Cool beans. You guys have a beautiful night. Superior is a word for a person in compassion.
Probably comparison.
Comparison? So I see on PAT.
You didn't answer the question. But I know the
Y'all
answer.
are the best.
I know the answer, believe me.
You're the best too, honey. You have a good night. Oops. I forgot my thing was on. Look at this. You see that?
What is that?
Look at the phone.
The car?
Siri say women smart. You crazy. Siri
too.
Siri say.
I believe Siri.
Why'd she come back with one final punishing blow?
I said, Siri, who's smarter, women? And she said, women, my nizzle.
No, Siri said, yay.
Girl, you.
Oh, you so sweet, sister. I'm still here. What? It's girl, the podcast. I mean, not the podcast. The live is over.
Right. There is no competition.
We getting up out of here.
Right. Hands down, there's no comp. You right about that?
You say ask women who's stronger. We talking about mentally or physically?
Women are stronger.
Well, you got to say what I said.
See,
what?
You keep saying men are stronger. Okay, let me know when you push a baby out your vagina. Oh, I forgot. You can't. Okay. But men are stronger. Weak ass men. Let me see them push some out that head.
Oh my God, that's awful. Oh,
but they got that upper body strength though. Oh, it's so strong.
Oh my God.
Please.
All right, y'all. I'm really going this time because my phone finna die. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.